is Kadambini and you are watching Kadambini Srusti. So we have already discussed present simple and present progressive tense forms in different videos. In this video today we will discuss the form and uses of present perfect tense. So let us discuss what is the form of this aspect of present tense. So this aspect have three basic elements. First one is subject and the second one is have or has. Now here we have to use has and have according to the persons and numbers. Okay. So next comes the third one, that is the en form of the verb that we have already discussed in different videos. Next comes what are the different uses of this present perfect tense, or we can say where we can use this particular aspect of present tense. So the first use of this aspect, here we use present perfect for the just completed actions. That means the works that started in past and continued till now, and the result is just we have here now. So the actions that have just completed. Okay, for example, my mother has cooked food for us, or we can say I have completed my homework. Okay, so this is the first use of present perfect. Next comes the second use of present perfect. Here generally in newspapers this aspect is used to express any action. For example, coronavirus has captured the whole world, or we can say 20 people have died in Nepal due to earthquake. So this is the second use. Next comes the third use where we use this aspect. Remember my dear students, the third use of this present perfect aspect. So this is used with the adverbs like just, already, yet, or ever, never, lately, recently, or often. So when we find or when we use such adverbs, there we have to use present perfect aspect. For example, I have already done video on this chapter. We have already done videos on tense, or we can say you have recently given comment on this video. Okay, so next, the fourth use of present perfect. This is used with the superlative degree, like the phrases, with the phrases for the first time, for the last time, or with only. For example, he is the only boy who has completed the task. It is the first time that he has been to Delhi. So this is the fourth use. Then comes the next use. So this is used with since and for phrases. For example, they have lived in this city for 5 years. Or another example, I have waited the doctor since 4 p.m. So here in both the sentences, the work is continuing and the work will also continue for some period of time in future. So here we have to use present perfect. And the next use with some other phrases like this morning, this afternoon, this month, this year. With all these phrases we use present perfect. For example, they have studied the lesson this morning. And the next, we use this aspect to say any action that has been repeated. For example, we have informed the client 10 times, or Nobita has represented her country many a times. So these are the 7 uses that generally we should keep in mind while expressing or using this aspect of present tense, that is present perfect. Now The next thing is, while discussing present perfect, one should keep in mind the distinction between present perfect form of tense and the past simple. Or sometimes there is a confusion among our mind whether to use present perfect or to use past simple. So here we will discuss what are the points that, or what are the situations where we have to use present perfect and what are the situations where we have to use past simple. Let us go one by one. So the first one, when we talk about an action that happened in past and the time is not specified. So here we use present perfect, and if the time is specified, then we have to use past simple. So for example, science has made many major advances this century. So here the time is not specified, so the tense form is present perfect. Whereas if we say that scientists made so many discoveries in 20th century, here as the time that is 20th century is mentioned, we have to use past simple instead of present perfect. So secondly, if we are talking about some poets or writers, then we use present perfect for those writers or poets who are alive. Okay? For example, Ruskin Bond has written so many children's books. But while talking about the writers or the poet, those who are dead, then and there we have to use past simple. For example, Sarojini Naidu wrote volumes of poems in English. Here the poet is dead, so we have to use past simple instead of present perfect. Okay, so is it clear? So the next is the same action. The same activity happened in past, but that has some relevance with present. Then we have to use present perfect, and if it has no relevance, then we have to use past simple. For example, my father has lost his purse. So here that means my father is searching for his purse and there is a hope in his mind that he will get the purse. But if we say my father lost his purse, that means the searching action is already over and there is no hope of getting it. Okay, so these are the basic differences of present perfect and past simple. Here another thing I want to say, the difference between have been and have gone. So for example, Madhu has gone to Delhi and Madhu has been to Delhi. Now you just mark the difference where we have to use gone to and where we have to use been to. Madhu has gone to Delhi. Here it explains that Madhu is now in Delhi or maybe on the way to Delhi or returning from Delhi. That means this is the present scenario that Madhu is in Delhi. And in the next sentence, Madhu has been to Delhi. That means sometime in the past, Madhu went to Delhi. Now she has already returned from Delhi. So the last but not the least here, this form is never used with the adverbs of past simple. For example, yesterday, last month, last year and last week. Okay, so we can't say the sentence like he has gone to the market yesterday. Here yesterday is the adverb of past simple. So if we use yesterday, then we have to use past simple. So the sentence will be he went to the market yesterday. Hope you understand what I want to say in this video. Keep watching, keep learning, stay safe, stay home. I will be right back with another video. Goodbye, take care.